My dear student, hope you are fine and taking care of yourself at your home. Today we will do the revision of the chapter gravitation about the derivation only and the few numericals related to that only. So let's begin with the derivation. Okay? Show that mathematically the acceleration experienced by an object during free fall is independent of mass of the falling object, or prove that a body of mass m is lying on the surface of earth. For this, derive an expression for the relation small g and capital G. So we know that small g is acceleration due to gravity and capital G is universal gravitational constant. So let us do the answer. First of all, let us consider the mass of an object on the surface of planet of mass m, and its radius of the planet is r. So if you will take it as a radius earth, so take it mass of earth and radius of earth. By universal law of gravitation definition, we know that F is given by the formula capital G, mass of the planet into mass of the object upon distance between them, that is radius of the planet. And from Newton's second law of motion, it is given by that force is the product of mass and acceleration. Here we are talking about acceleration due to gravity, so it becomes m into g. Now from first and second equation, we will come to know that both the sides are equal. So therefore we will equate them and we will get that ki mg is equal to g capital M. When we will equate them, we will get m into small g is equal to capital G capital M into m upon r square. So mass of object will cancel out on both these sides and we will get a derivation for the acceleration due to gravity of the planet is equal to gmm upon gm upon r square, where what is capital G? It is universal gravitational constant and its value is 6.673 into 10 to the power minus 11. Similarly, if you will substitute the value of mass of earth and radius of earth, then we will get the acceleration due to gravity is equal to 9.8 meter per second square. For numerical purpose, we can take it as 10 meter per second square as an approximate value. Derivation of any question means you have to do the mathematical steps for that, because sometimes students are confused what to do in the derivation. So in derivation questions you have to do the mathematical steps one by one you will do and you will solve the question properly. So this is the derivation for acceleration due to gravity. Here you are also able to see कि acceleration due to gravity of any planet does not depend on mass of the object. It depends on the mass of the planet and radius of the planet only. So it is independent of mass of the falling object. So in exam also we should take care that for all the bodies, whatever 100 kg 1000 kg, acceleration due to gravity will remain the same, and that is 9.8 meter per second square. So let's do now next question. Now see, this is the next numerical. An imaginary planet has a mass 5 times and radius 3 times that of Earth. What is the acceleration due to gravity of the planet? If the acceleration due to gravity of Earth is given 10 meter per second square. Now what is the value of mass of planet given? 5 times mass of Earth, and radius is given 3 times radius of Earth. Just now we have done कि gravity expression is given by capital G, mass of Earth, radius of Earth square. So instead of this planet, if we will put Earth, we will put any planet, then we should put the mass of the planet and radius of the planet. And what is the relation between mass of planet and radius of planet? That is given 5 times. Mass is given 5 times and radius is given 3 times. So when we will substitute the value, then we will get it. Mass of planet is 5 into mass of Earth. So we will get 5 GME upon radius of planet is 3 times radius of Earth. So when we will do the square, we will get 9 RE square. Then if you will see GME upon RE square, that value is equal to gravity of Earth and that value is given 10. So we will get 5 by 9 into 10. So when you will solve this, you will get your answer 5.56 meter per second square. This type of questions you will get in the paper. As you can see that here it is also given in similar CBSE exam question. Means once you come to know about gravity expression, then if you will change the mass of the any planet and radius, then you can calculate the gravity of that particular planet also, but you should know the relation of that planet with the mass of the earth and radius of the earth also. If you know the relation, then you can substitute the value and you can solve your question properly. This type of questions you will get in your exam also. So this type of questions you will get in your exam also. Okay, so let's do next. Next question is, a stone is lying at the edge of a road falls down into the river flowing below the road. If the stone takes 2 seconds to reach the river, find the speed with which the stone strikes the water surface and the average speed of the stone and the height. Three questions are there. So first of all, stone is at rest, and how much time it take to fall into the river from the road? 2 seconds. What is the gravity? 10 meter per second square. The first equation of free fall, v is equal to u plus gt. So when you will substitute these values, you will get the speed is 20 meter per second. Or now the second is average speed. So average speed is calculated by v plus u by t. As you know that initial it is 0 and v we have calculated in the first question part, that is 20 meter per second. So when you will put that value 20 meter per second by 2, so you will get average speed of the stone is 10 meter per second. Now step third, to calculate the height, we will use the second equation of motion of free fall, that is h is equal to ut plus half gt square. Initial velocity is 0. When you will multiply by time, it will become 0 plus half g. G value is given 10 and time is given 2 seconds. So when you will do the square of 2, it will become 4. And when will you solve it, you will get 20 meter height. Height of the road from the river is 20 meter. So what does it mean? Ki one road was there, and from that road below it a river was there, and from the road the stone is dropped into the river. So first we have calculated the speed of the stone, then we have calculated its average speed, and after that we have calculated the height of the road from the river as a base. So using free fall equations, we have solved these questions. So these equations you have to apply very carefully. Initially the stone is at rest. So in this question we have used initial velocity 0. Now after doing this, let us do the next question. Okay. Now the next question, in an object is thrown vertically upward and rises to the height 20 meter. Calculate the velocity with which the object was thrown upward and the time taken by the object to reach the highest point, and take g is equal to 10 meter per second square. What you are watching here, the height is given 20 meter, acceleration due to gravity is 10. We will take it minus because we are throwing it upward. And we have to calculate initial velocity. So we know that when the body attains its maximum height, then its final velocity becomes 0. So v value become 0. So by third equation of motion of free fall, v square minus u square 2gh. V value 0, u value we have to calculate, and we will substitute the value of g and h. So when we will substitute the values, we will get u is equal to 20 meter per second. Means the object is thrown with a speed of 20 meter per second. And then after that it is saying that calculate the time. So we will use first equation of motion of free fall. V is equal to u plus gt. Final velocity 0, initial velocity 20. G value we will put minus 10 because it is thrown upward. So after that we will get the time is 2 seconds. Means in 2 seconds it will reach to the height 20 meter. So you have to do the numericals very carefully. What is given to you, write those quantities, and what you have to calculate, you have to put that values properly in the equations of motions of free fall. So after that you are able to solve your questions properly. Do practice of these type of questions and do derivations from your book. You have to take care of yourself also and do proper revision. Bye bye.